Hey there. Welcome to Ukraine Explained, breaking down the complex stuff, simply. If you're into this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Ukraine, a war that changed the world. It was an ordinary morning. People were heading to work, children to school. Then, at 5 a.m., the silence shattered. Russia had launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. This wasn't sudden. The roots of this war stretch back years, to 2014, when Russia annexed Crimea and backed separatists in eastern Ukraine. But the deeper cause lies in Ukraine's centuries-long struggle to be free from imperial control. Russia believed Ukraine would collapse quickly. But what they faced was resistance. Not just from the army, but from teachers, farmers, students, and retirees. The entire nation stood up. Ukraine's major cities came under fire. Kyiv, Kharkiv, Mariupol, Kherson, turned into battlefields. Yet people stayed, fought, helped one another. From apartment basements, they created networks of survival and solidarity. Mariupol became a symbol of this defiance. For months, it was bombed and blockaded. Civilians and soldiers sheltered together in steel plant bunkers. Azovstal became a fortress of courage. Bucha, Irpin, and Hostomel became names the world will never forget. After Russian troops withdrew, mass graves and tortured bodies were found. These were not just battles. These were war crimes. Millions fled their homes. Trains packed with families. Women clutching babies. Children holding pets. Fathers staying behind to fight. It was the largest refugee crisis in Europe since World War II. Despite the horror, life went on. Doctors operated without power. Teachers held online classes from bunkers. Volunteers cooked for the displaced. The spirit of the people refused to die. The Ukrainian armed forces surprised the world. They defended Kyiv. They pushed back in Kharkiv. They reclaimed Kherson. Their strategy, speed, and spirit shocked a much larger enemy. Western support began to grow. Javelins. HIMARS. Drones. Humanitarian aid. As Ukraine held the line, the world began to rally behind it. It was no longer just Ukraine's war, it became a global stand for freedom. Culture became resistance. Artists painted walls with symbols of hope. Musicians played under fire. Poets wrote in bomb shelters. Every act of creation was a blow against despair. Civilians became soldiers. Developers became drone pilots. Farmers worked in mine-ridden fields. Pensioners sewed camouflage nets. The whole country transformed into a force of resilience. Cities burned, but were not broken. Kharkiv's metro became a shelter. Mykolaiv learned to survive without water. Irpin was rebuilt, brick by returning residents. Around the world, people marched with Ukrainian flags. From Berlin to Tokyo to Buenos Aires. People raised money, collected clothes, and spoke out. A wave of solidarity swept the planet. Children grew up overnight. 10-year-olds learned to hide during air raids. Teenagers learned how to give first aid. But they also learned to dream of peace, of victory, of home. There is no family in Ukraine untouched by war. But in every story, there is bravery. A father returns from the front. A mother protects her child. A grandparent bakes bread for soldiers. The war isn't over. The front lines still shift. Cities are still under threat. But Ukraine stands. Its flag still flies. Its anthem still echoes. Its people still fight. The future is uncertain. But Ukraine believes in it. It fights not just for survival, but for a world where freedom matters, where tyrants are stopped, and where humanity wins. This is more than a regional conflict. This is a war that is reshaping the world. And Ukraine is at the center, standing tall, fighting back, showing what courage truly means. Stand with Ukraine. Share the truth. Support the people. Remember the fallen. And never forget what this war has shown us all. Exclamation mark.